This is my sourdough bread recipe. You'll need a liquid sourdough starter. Google Chef John sourdough starter for instructions on how to make this. Flour, salt, a scale, electronic is best but analog is fine, a couple of clean cloths or if you have pet hair everywhere, paper towels, bowls, you'll see what kind you'll need later in the video, a big mixing bowl, a cooking vessel which can store lots of heat in it, a lid is great but you can get by with a jerry-rigged foil lid, an alarm like this or a sharp knife to score the bread doughs. First of all, we're going to make a poolish of equal parts starter, flour and water and mix at 1000% speed, cover and leave overnight. In the morning it's going to look like this. In a bowl, we'll combine 880 grams of flour, 20 grams of salt, and 740 grams of water by hand till it's looking like this. Cover it and let it rest for 2 to 3 hours, then add the poolish and combine and leave to rest again for 1 hour. Use a wetted hand to grab the sides of the dough and stretch it over the opposite side of the bowl. Do this around the entire perimeter. Try to avoid tearing the dough as we're trying to develop gluten here. Once you've done that, cover it and let it rest for half an hour. Then repeat the process again 5 more times. After that, it'll pull away almost cleanly from the bowl and your wetted fingers. Let it rest for another half hour. Now we're going to prep our bowls. Take 2 clean cloths or paper towels and liberally coat them with flour. Then lay those on top of your bowls and put them onto one side. On a large, clean work surface covered with flour, carefully scoop out the dough, taking special care to avoid popping any bubbles, and use a wetted knife to cut it in half. Use this 4-fold method to make our doughs nice and symmetrical. Grab a bowl and put the dough in, seam side up. Dust with flour, cover with a paper towel, and pop it in the fridge for an overnight cold ferment. In the morning, preheat your oven to 260 degrees Celsius, that's 500 Fahrenheit, with our cooking vessel in the oven for half an hour. After it's done preheating, take it out, flour it, upturn your cold dough into it so that now the seam is on the underside, score the dough however you like, put the lid on and chuck it in the oven for 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, take off the lid and turn the oven down to 230 degrees Celsius, 445 Fahrenheit, and continue to bake for 20 to 25 minutes till it has a beautiful brown crust. Take it out, cool on a drying rack till room temp, and enjoy.